G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of U-Boat on board U764. This is our second patrol. It's the 5th of December 1943. We're just leaving the port of La Rochelle. The previous episode was our first patrol, the maiden voyage, and we were just getting warmed up, so hopefully in this episode I don't want to return home without at least sinking quite a large sum of ships. We really want to get out there and make a name for ourselves on this second outing, just before Christmas and New Year, give the troops something to talk about while they have a break. So here's the map. This is where we're heading out to, somewhere out into the Atlantic Ocean. As you can see, there is a few missions dotted around on the map here as well that we're going to have to complete at some point. But for this episode I do just want to get out there and sink some tonnage. Whether that be with a deck gun, flak gun, torpedoes, whatever it takes, we're going to sink some ships today. We're not coming home until we do. But for some of these other missions, we will get to them. Probably start ticking some of those off after this episode. Probably do this one here first, as it's the furthest away. And then we'll do some of the other ones that are scattered around in Europe as well. But for today, we're heading out to the last stand. Okay, eyes on our first contact here today. We have a Liberty cargo ship in our scope. We've been stalking this convoy for a little while. We didn't even make it to the patrol sector, but we've picked ourselves up a small convoy, so we are going to start by dismantling this. And we've got plenty of time still to get to the patrol sector. And we need to take the time, the speed of these ships to see what we're dealing with. And we'll just let the back of the boat pass through, and we'll stop the clock there. 7 knots, just as predicted. And we just need our distance. Make sure she's in range of a torpedo. Just within range, that's good news. So this is going to be 2 torpedoes coming her way. Definitely tube 1. And we don't want any duds. But we'll go tube 1 and tube 2. Get those flooded up for me, please. And we will fire those away as soon as. Yep, fire. There we go, 2 good hits right at the front and the front middle of the ship there. And she's got a fire on deck, not looking too healthy right now. So the perfect start for us. And she also has an unescorted freighter with her. So we are going to surface up and we'll attack that after this. Hopefully we'll see this boat sink here right now. Well, I'm not sure if she's going to sink here, so we'll put a couple of marks down on the map, and I think we might have to come back and finish her off soon. Yep, she didn't go down, so we've marked her on the map, and we're chasing down this other freighter. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's unescorted, so we'll surface up and we'll get the captain on the deck gun. We don't need the alarm on there. No need for any extra stress for the crew. And we'll get nice and close, line her right alongside, and we will start opening fire on her soon as. Well, I can't believe she hasn't taken a fire on board just yet. Put a few rounds into the back of her already. A few high explosive and a few armor piercing. I do like this view on the deck gun. Oh, there we go, finally, a fire. Hopefully that's going to help sink this ship. Let's sit back and watch, see what happens. Well, there we go. Looks like she's going to go on down to the bottom. She just needs to take on a little bit of extra water. So let's go off and finish off our Liberty cargo, because that'll give us the tonnage we need for the whole event here. Okay, a couple more rounds into this Liberty cargo here, and this is going to give us our tonnage that we need. We only need 4,000 tons, and this alone is going to do that, but we are out there seeking far more than that tonnage. Alright, on the way to the patrol sector, and we've got a message from BDU. very valuable radar prototype is being transported, so we're obviously going to need to seek down this convoy, which is good for us because we are on the hunt for big convoys today, and we will sink this ship and we will sink whatever we can with it. Well, with the convoy now, we got eyes on our first target. The weather is absolutely terrible here and it's very dark. I can barely see what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys can just about see and you're not just looking at a black screen. But I'll do what I can in the edit to see if I can make it a little bit more visible for you. If we keep getting lightning strikes like that, that'll be great. So we've got ourselves an Empire. I think it's an Explorer. And we just need to calculate the distance here. And we are going to send 2 torpedoes away. Just to make sure. Give it a done deal. And this is going to be another few thousand tons towards us. I'm just keeping mental notes of where we're at. We're probably at around about 11,000 right now. Boom, 2 good hits there on that Empire Explorer, so that should be more than enough to send her down. A little bit dark out still. I'm not sure if we should stalk this convoy and just wait for it to brighten up a little bit, otherwise it's not going to make for very entertaining viewing. Lightning strikes and fires aren't alone going to be able to make us see, unfortunately. But there is still plenty of ships left in this convoy, and we're going to have to seek out, see what else we can find. We still have the target ship that we need to sink with the crucial technology, but this Empire looks like she's going to go down, so that's great news for us. And we can start focusing on our next ship. There she goes. Well, guys, we have got ourselves an enemy aircraft carrier hidden in this convoy. So I've taken out a couple of ships already from the convoy, but this is the eyes on the prize here. Now I know this isn't going to count towards the tonnage of the patrol, but when you get a chance to take an aircraft carrier down, you take it. So we aren't going to sit back and let this thing roam free. We are going to launch ourselves a couple of torpedoes right at this, maybe 3. Make sure this thing goes down. I know I said I wanted to come out and sink some tonnage. This thing's going to be a lot of tonnage. I don't think we get credit for sinking destroyers, aircraft carriers, all that from the BDU. It doesn't count for much, but you know, if I keep a mental note of it, it definitely counts for something for me. But she is a big beast, so let's get her, just check her speed here, see how slow she might be going. And we'll let the back of the boat pass through the scope and stop the clock. Hopefully you guys can just about make out that silhouette. Good job we did encounter this thing in the dark, otherwise we have the risk of enemy planes being thrown up in the air. Now, 2 torpedoes or 3? I think just 2 might do it, eh? 2 torpedoes. If not, we can always come back and finish her up again. Fire those away. Oh, that's good news. I thought for a second there I only got 1 hit, maybe a dud, but looks like we've got 2 hits there. Huge raging fire on board. That's great news for us. And it looks like the bloody hell, the front of the boat's falling off. I want to have a look inside them, just because I've never seen what's in there. Thought there might be some extra aeroplanes or something like that, but it doesn't look like much. Nothing worth seeing anyway. Here we go. This is the target ship for the crucial technology that we need to get rid of. So deck gun this. We've taken apart most of this convoy. They've kind of separated their own ways and split up into smaller groups. We've got an unescorted freighter, which is good for us, and all the destroyers and escort ships have kind of gone way ahead, keeping up with other ships, so it kind of gives us free rein to take a few more shots with some freighters, which is good for us. I do love this view on the deck gun here compared to what it used to be in the old version of the game. This version here is much more accurate, much easier to see. Love it. So hopefully only a few more shots and she might start going down soon, hopefully. She's definitely sitting a lot lower in the water, that's for sure. A couple more rounds. We just need a fire on board. That'll normally finish her off. So let's try and get a fire. Now using high explosives. There we go. Fire on. Okay, we're pretty much with the last lone ship here. We just have one more enemy freighter here. So we're going to deck gun the crap out of this thing as well. Might need to use some buttons for this. She's coming right at us, which is great news. So we can just sit here and shoot away, no problem. This is going to be a little bit more tonnage for us in terms of what we actually get credited for. I think we are up there. Oh, this is a Swedish ship. Probably shouldn't be shooting this. But, you know, if you're travelling with the enemy, you're as good as the enemy to me. If we were 5 kilometres away and shooting torpedoes, we wouldn't see the flag anyway, so what's the harm in using the deck gun? Maybe we'll pick up the survivors from this one and use them as prisoners of war. Maybe we won't. We'll see. Anyway, we'll deck gun these guys off. There we go, that's a bit of damage. And then we still need to get to the patrol sector and finish the patrol. We haven't done that yet. And then we'll focus on maybe trying to find other convoys after we've done some of the patrol. So let's just get rid of this thing and get over to that patrol zone. It's been a good outing so far. Big fire on this ship here now, so hopefully that's going to spread and do us a big favour. Put her down, she is taking a little bit of water now, which is good. Sitting a bit lower. Just keep plugging away. There we go, big hits now. Just a couple more. Get rid of her before the diplomats have something to say about it. Okay, we're in the patrol sector and we've got this big convoy with us, so we just need to work out the solution. If we can stop locking onto that, that'd be great. Yep. There we go. Okay, about 92, 93, perfect for us. We've got a lead destroyer here, which we're definitely going to want to put a couple of torpedoes on. And then maybe after that we can start picking apart the rest of this convoy. We do still have a few torpedoes left. And we'll see how we get on with that. But we definitely need this destroyer taken care of because she's a big one. We don't want her chasing us down. We've had a few close calls earlier. We were depth charged big time before. We didn't get put down or anything, but we did have a close call there. Okay, so she's got 4 funnels. There we go. Now course is 93. Speed, definitely need to check the speed of the convoy. I think it's probably around 7, but always good to double check. Now let the back of the boat come through, and right there, stop. 7 knots as predicted. And now we just need our distance. Well within range. Now let's have a look, see what else is there in this convoy. Might see if we can send off 2 hits at one time, or maybe we'll just take away this one destroyer and then see what we're dealing with. Yeah, I think best decision is to just take care of this destroyer first, and then we can see what we're going to do with the rest of the convoy. So tube 1 and tube 2. It's definitely a 2 torpedo job, make sure of it. And we've still got 3 left in the chamber. That'll probably be all of our torpedoes as well, actually, so fire those 2 away. Boom, 2 good hits there. Massive fire. That's great stuff. That should be more than enough to send her down. Oh, she's gone already. Great news. Now we can take a look at the rest of this convoy, see what we're going to deal with. Well, we had to return to port, guys. We were pretty much being chased down by some destroyers after that last attack. So unfortunately we didn't get any chance to take care of any more ships, but we managed to get out alive, which is the important thing. So we're back just in time for Christmas by the looks of things. Coming home to a marching band. Not marching, but a band playing. Which is great news. Cool, so we're going to get some medals now. Gunther Zapp gets a new decoration. Friedrich Weber. Just the crew getting them, really, isn't it? And what do we get? We get the German cross in gold. Nice. That's a good looking medal. Well deserved. We did get a few ships down today. We're going to be claiming a lot more medals than that. Knight's Cross is next. We're about halfway to that. Oh yeah, we got another one. So here we go. We got 22,300 tons. That's great news. Here's confirmation of everything that we did sink. We did the missions that they asked, so we're all good. Yeah, not bad. And we got ourselves a new officer, so maybe we can get him into the headquarters and start researching something. So we didn't do the Wolfpack mission, but who cares about that? Well, there we have it, guys. We'll give the guys Christmas off, and then we'll get back to it after the new year. I think they've deserved a break. That was a good outing there for us. We'll get back right out there and we'll maybe do that attack on Aruba next time. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.